Ms. Gillis,
Yes.
good morning. So your lawyer is asking for me to set you a bond. I don't know. I've never met you before, and I have about 5 minutes to get to know who you are, to see whether it would be right to set you a bond. I have no idea what you're charged with, but the problem is that you are an inherent flight risk because you're wanted out of another jurisdiction. There's a warrant in some other state, and we got you here. Mr. Kim.
Your Honor, around October 31st, 2023, it's alleged out of Pennsylvania that this now defendant manipulated a bank to over 6 transactions, caused a total loss of $780,000 to an elderly individual from the retirement fund. There has been regarding the affidavit, when speaking with the complainant, states that the checks for the individual were mailed out to her name with the corresponding physical address. On notification from DHS, it shows that she is an international flight risk, and due to those factors, the state would be opposed to a bond for the extradition.
Why would the Department of Homeland Security say that she's an international flight risk?
I'm not sure. I can reach out to them, but obviously if I reach out to them, I can reach out to DHS and ask why. I only get the notification, and so I haven't spoken with an individual. But
What other criminal history does she have?
she does not have any others, just the 6 incidents arising from this affidavit.
I can clarify.
Please.
Possibly. I believe they think she's an inherent flight risk because they arrested her at an airport on a connecting flight, which sounds terrible, doesn't it? I'm thinking, oh, she's leaving the country.
Really? Was she headed out of the country?
No, really, she was going to Jamaica. She's from Jamaica. She comes back and forth for business. She's got an H1,
H2B.
something about H visa. And her father is a US citizen. Here's the kicker, Judge. She gave birth January 30th of 2025.
Okay.
She's breastfeeding. So when our lovely county got her, they said, too bad, so sad. She's been in custody for 4 days. They refused to give her access to a pump. She has asked for a heating pad to do it herself. They've only given it to her 2 times.
I mean, we'll see about, I'll
And
reach
I
out
just
to
think
medical.
this is
Don't worry about that. I'll
crazy.
reach out to medical.
That
and
is
see what-
insane.
Yeah, I know,
But
it sucks.
Like
And
6
that can
days
happen.
later, and I'm like, she was clearly arrested with her child, okay? So it's not like she's lying. But I just think because of that, let's add some other things, because that by itself is like, oh, that sucks for you, right? But it's a 2B. It's not like she's a flight risk. It's not like she's a failure to appear. I get that it's like a theft by deception because of some bank mailing thing. She's never given an opportunity to go turn herself in. So I think that considering the fact she's never had an opportunity to turn herself in, this is not where she's just like running the country. She comes here back and forth. Her child is born here. Her father lives here. Connected with the fact that she has some problems going on with her 1-month-old that she's going to have to figure out. I'm asking for a PR bond. I'm asking to give her a chance. We've already done her wrong.
Before I give her a PR bond, I would like you to figure out why they're saying that.
With the international flight risk?
Yeah.
I'm more than willing to.
Not only that, but you're telling me that she does this all the time? Let me
Do
see.
you go back and forth? You can
Yes.
tell the judge yourself.
I have a travel visa. I have a visiting visa for the US, which is a 10-year visa, and also have a H2 visa, which is a work visa. I worked in Utah. I worked in South Dakota, South Carolina, Massachusetts, Florida for the past 5 to 6 years, back and forth. And I also do
So you should
extensions.
Prove all this.
Yes, I do. The county office do have my passport with my visa currently stamped in it.
So let's do this. Let's roll it to tomorrow, because I don't think now it's, wow, is it already 11:30?
Yes.
Holy moly.
So they do have it downstairs in the old.
Tomorrow, I want proof that she does all this international travel routinely, so we know that she's not just trying to take off.
No, sir.
And then I'd like you to reach out to them to see why is she an international flight risk. Is it a 2B?
It is.
You know, I'd like to know how they justify saying that, right? Or do you just think because she's on a flight now? I don't know. That's why.
I'm perfectly willing to call. I'm just obviously aware of making the call to DHS regarding the pending Pennsylvania charge. Yeah, always got to trigger so. Because she doesn't have an access right now, but because she's on a visa in terms of what they decided to
This is crazy.
So like I said, I'm willing
Because
to.
then ICE is going to put a hold on her.
That's what I mean. It's like
ICE is going to do it regardless.
ICE is not
I mean,
gonna
if she-
hold
no. If she's here with the proper documentation, they're not going to put a hit on her. If she's here with the visas, then there's no reason for her to put a hit.
Judge, they're deporting students nowadays, but hey, that's okay. All right. I'd like to put you on the email with medical about the breast pump. I find that outrageous.
Yes, I will help you with that. Don't worry. But I'm not prepared to set her a bond yet with
Okay.
Mr. Kim saying the international, and then she's on a flight to Jamaica.
We'll get the proof. I'm gonna have to zoom in tomorrow though, but I'll get it handled.
Sure, of course.
Yeah, Judge.
Mr. Garza,
I think he's in the hallway. I can go get him, Judge.
please. You have had since December to consider what to do. It is now time to consider now what you want to do with this case. Today is the plea deadline. You must either accept the plea bargain agreement or we will set your case for trial. If I set your case for trial, that's okay, but I'm not going to take anything else. I'm not here to play games. You either, that's it. You're out of time. It's 190 days old. I will have you talk with your lawyer. You consider what you want to do, but today's the day.
Yes, Judge.
Okay. As you're charged with driving while intoxicated, you're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 1 day that you have done. You need to understand that this charge, it's going to go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. You can never take it off. You ever get pulled over again, an officer is going to see this. If they smell anything funky, if they smell alcohol, if they smell marijuana, it's not going to go well for you. Let me say, it's probably not going to go well for you. Don't give them the ammunition. Don't really. All you have to do is one button on your phone. A car will take you wherever you want to go, $40. You understand?
Understood.
Right. It's not hard. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization, and give up the right to appeal. Like I said, so that's why it stays on your record. Is this what you want to do?
Gonna have to plead, plead guilty.
Is this what you want to do?
Yes, Your Honor, it's best,
Your other option is trial.
this is the only best option right now. In trial, I would need better representation, and you being a defense attorney, you know how this is gonna go, and it's not gonna work out. And I'm not in a financial step, I'm sorry, to interrupt you, Your Honor. I'm not in a financial standpoint for trial,
Our
so,
lawyer, if you want, but
yeah.
you need to understand, I'm not going to take this plea if you don't think I'm guilty. You know, we don't play games here,
Mm.
right? You need to understand that he's got a lot of stuff going on in his life too. He's got hundreds of cases, right? So the evidence is out there. It is what it is.
So
Have you been able to see the evidence?
I have, and it's not good, but it's not bad
We'll talk
either.
about the facts of the case.
Oh.
Well, I'm just saying, if you've seen what's out there, I don't know. I have not seen it, but juries aren't dumb.
Yeah.
They know what drunk people look like. They know what intoxicated people. Drunk doesn't have to be falling down stupid where you pissed all over yourself. And no, it doesn't have to be like that. And you understand?
I understand.
Because this is a lifetime decision that you make today. Once you do this, there's no turning back. So you need to be fully aware because like I said, there's no more proverbial slaps on the wrist. From now on, it's a minimum of 30 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up here. So if you want to do it, we can. If you don't, we can set you for trial. Did you apply for PTI or no?
Judge, we talked a lot about PTI and it was an income issue. He just doesn't think he can afford PTI, but we've had many conversations about it.
That's something you're going to pay for it one way or the other. You know, DPS is going to start charging you for this thing, right? Your insurance is going to skyrocket. Insurance now is crazy as it is. So you're going to pay for it one way or the other. The option for PTI is if you're granted entry into it and you complete it, the case gets dismissed.
Not in a financial standpoint, Jaden. Like, I've been over my financials, and I don't want to be in a bigger hole than what I'm already in.
You don't want a trial?
I'm waiving the right to a trial.
Okay. All right. How do you plead to the case? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty, Your Honor.
I'll find you guilty. I'm going to send you to the agreement. The only thing, just don't pick up another one. If you think that this was bad, wait till you get a second DWI. Wait till you get it only gets worse. Now, he's asking me to waive the fee for you, which is a $3,500 fee. I'm going to do it now, but you pick up a second DWI, it's a $6,000 fee, not to mention the minimum of 30 days in jail. So get a clue. It's not hard. You understand? All right. Best of luck in that.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Just be safe. It's not hard.